Meanwhile, politics is heating up over atrocities against Hindus in Bangladesh, with senior Congress leader Digvijay Singh making a statement that has triggered a sharp political backlash. Former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Digvijay Singh has linked the violence against Hindus in Bangladesh to what he described as a crackdown on minorities in India. Digvijay Singh said, and I quote here, "This is a reaction to the actions against minorities in India," unquote. He claimed that fundamentalist forces in India are continuously targeting minorities and that the impact of such action is being felt in neighboring countries, including Bangladesh. At the same time, Digvijay Singh made it clear that violence and discrimination against minorities are unacceptable in any country, calling the attacks on Hindus in Bangladesh a blot on humanity. He stressed that the issue would be viewed as a human rights concern and urged the central government to raise the matter of minority protection at international forums.
देखिए, बांग्लादेश में जब से इस प्रकार का जो आंदोलन होकर सरकार बदली है, वहाँ वो सारे तत्व हैं जो कि धार्मिक उन्माद फैलाकर राजनीति करते हैं, जिनका विरोध शेख हसीना करती थी, जिनका विरोध शेख मुजीब साहब ने किया था। ये जो हालात हमारे देश में हैं, यहाँ वही धर्मांध फैलाने वाले कट्टरपंथी ताकतें जो हैं, जिस प्रकार से अल्पसंख्यक समुदाय के खिलाफ जो कार्रवाई कर रहे हैं, वही रिएक्शन वहाँ पर उस प्रकार का हो रहा है। हम बांग्लादेश में जो हमारे हिंदू भाइयों के साथ हो रहा है, ईसाइयों के साथ हो रहा है, उसकी घोर निंदा करते हैं।
However, that statement has sparked a political storm. The BJP hit back strongly, accusing Digvijay Singh of making irresponsible and anti-national remarks. BJP MLA Rameshwar Sharma criticized Digvijay Singh, saying he had accidentally served as Chief Minister for 10 years and questioned his loyalty.
देखिए, दिग्विजय सिंह का जो पागलपंत है वो इस बात का प्रतीक है कि जब भी भारत पर हमला होता है तो दिग्विजय सिंह आतंकवादियों के साथ होते हैं। जब भी हिंदुओं पर अगर बांग्लादेश में अभी हमला हो तो दिग्विजय सिंह को हिंदुस्तान की घटनाएं याद आती हैं। मैं दिग्विजय सिंह जी से पूछना चाहता हूं कि हिंदुस्तान में मुसलमानों के ऊपर कौन सा हमला हुआ, हिंदुस्तान में मुसलमानों के ऊपर कौन सी आगजनी हुई? आखिर आप ये कहना चाहते हो कि बांग्लादेश में हिंदुओं के घर जलाए जा रहे हैं, वो इसलिए जलाए जा रहे हैं कि हिंदुस्तान में मुसलमानों के घर जलाए गए? अरे दिग्विजय सिंह, आप राज्यसभा के मेंबर हैं, मध्य प्रदेश के भूल से 10 साल मुख्यमंत्री रहे, आप अभी तक भी नहीं सुधरे। आज भी आप पाकिस्तान और आईएसआई के एजेंट के रूप में काम करते हैं। हम दिग्विजय सिंह और कांग्रेस से हाथ जोड़कर प्रार्थना करना चाहते हैं, कम से कम हिंदुस्तान के नमकता का तो ख्याल रखो। हिंदुस्तान के नागरिकता का ख्याल नहीं है तो हिंदुस्तान के नमक का तो ख्याल रखो।
And now we have our input editor Brijesh Pandey joining us live from our newsroom for more. Brijesh, I mean, Digvijay Singh is somebody who's known to make statements that can create a furore. Is not new to it, and clearly this time around, the only point I'm asking is that the comparison doesn't seem to be the same. You're talking about Bangladesh, a country which is yet to have a proper government. It has an interim government. It is going through its own share of turmoil. That turmoil, is where Hindus are becoming collateral damage. And here he is comparing that to an India which has had a stable government for the last over a decade.
Well, absolutely. And I think, someone who has been, a two-term chief minister, someone who is a very senior Congress leader, been a Rajya Sabha MP, Lok Sabha MP, I think it doesn't behoove Digvijay Singh to make that kind of comparison. Basically, if you listen to the statement, it virtually, gives a clean chit to the lynching of Deepu, which happened in Bangladesh a couple of days ago. And it virtually justified the action, the statement virtually justified the action, this dastardly action taken by these Islamists who set him on fire. I think, he's a very senior politician, and making a statement like this doesn't behoove him, nor his party. And I think, by this statement, he is getting well-deserved flaks, but also this will also further bolster the BJP's allegation that the Congress is an anti-Hindu party. It's an image which Rahul Gandhi and others have been trying to shed. But with these statements coming from this kind of senior leadership, further reinforces the image, the narration which BJP has been saying against the Congress party. And there can be no kind of comparison when you compare lynching of a Hindu, which happened in Bangladesh, which is an absolute chaos, completely run over by Islamic extremists, to a democratic country like India.
One is the fact that, Bangladesh currently is a country that is run over by fundamentalists and extremists and Islamists, and, so what is happening there is actually not just a concern for India and Indian Hindus, but it's a global concern, in terms of the lives that are being lost over there, the situation over there. It's so terrible for all the countries which share a border with Bangladesh, including India. So that, what is happening in Bangladesh is a global problem. And the fact that somebody with such levels of experience in politics, somebody who's already been the chief minister, somebody who's been such a senior, a leader of India's grand old party, making a comment like this, clearly the BJP, you just heard, one BJP MLA, Rameshwar, hitting out, but I'm sure this will not stop. We will see the rest of the BJP coming out in full force against Digvijay Singh's remarks.
I think, the statement which has been made by will be, criticized, has been severely criticized by the Bharatiya Janata Party, and rightly so. If you look at the statement of Muhammad Yunus, where he's saying that, you should not say that you should be spared just because you are a Hindu. You should say that you are a Bangladeshi. So, there's no difference between the two statements, and I think it's a statement which has to be condoned by everybody.
Right. One is the fact that the statements, are painting a picture that ain't true. But the fact of the matter is that the lynching of the Hindu man being taken away, being given a clean chit, as if to say in Bangladesh this happens because you have reciprocative actions happening in India. It's absolutely terrible. Moving on, a massive protest by the Vishwa Hindu Parishad and Bajrang Dal outside the Bangladesh High Commission in New Delhi escalated into clashes with the police, prompting heightened security and diplomatic ripples. Hundreds of protesters gathered to condemn attacks on Hindus in Bangladesh, alleging targeted violence against minorities. Carrying saffron flags and placards, the crowd surged towards the high security zone, breaking multiple barricades as police struggled to contain the situation. Authorities had deployed a heavy police and paramilitary presence with layered barricading ahead of the protest. The demonstration was triggered by the lynching of 25-year-old Deepu Chandra Das in Bangladesh, where he was allegedly assaulted by a mob over blasphemy accusations and later set on fire. Protesters demanded swift justice and accountability from Bangladeshi authorities. In the aftermath, the Bangladesh High Commission in New Delhi temporarily suspended all visa and consular services, citing unavoidable circumstances. The move comes amidst rising security and diplomatic tensions, with India also suspending visa services in several Bangladeshi cities following violent protests there. These developments unfold against growing unrest in Bangladesh after the killing of radical youth leader Sharif Osman Hadi, adding to regional concerns over stability and minority safety. Massive protests by the VHP and Bajrang Dal outside the Bangladesh High Commission in New Delhi, that resulting in clashes with the police, as you can see on your screens. Hundreds of protesters gathering to condemn the attacks on Hindu community in Bangladesh. These are the latest visuals coming to you from the protests. Protesters were carrying saffron flags and placards even as they surged towards the high security zone, and they broke down multiple barricades as police struggled to contain the situation. The latest visuals on your screens are of protests in Kolkata,